Hello, pack members, it's your girl Alpha here today with a very special treat. I am playing the Stanley Parable. Now, I know this game has been played tons of times all over YouTube, but this is my first time playing it. And I've seen snippets here and there of people playing it before, and it looks like an adorable game. So, options, we're going to go into audio. I want to turn that down just a bit. Master volume is fine. Speaker configuration, headphones. Sound quality high, closed captioning, subtitles only. Subtitle language English, okay. Keyboard and mouse, what happens if I turn on my controller? Switch. Apparently not. Okay, so that's it for that. Alright. Let us begin game. End is never, the end is never, the end is never loading. We're slowing. The slow loading process of slowing. It's slowing. Oh, look, it moved! Loading. Your dancing seems to be making it load faster. What do you call that move? That's the I stubbed my toe but can't curse because my mother's in the room.
This is the story of a man named Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on
Looks like he has a face on the
Orders
back of his
came
head.
in through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month.
He's doing what I did when I first learned how to type. Just
Although others might have considered it soul-wrenching, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was
My mom makes fun of
And
me
then
for how
one
fast
day,
I
something
text. I
very
make fun of her for
peculiar
how fast she types.
something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Need to
No
give it a
one
hard
had showed
reset.
up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Someone's playing solitaire.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Why would I do that? Okay, we're gonna play this like it's supposed to be played the first time around because according to a lot of comments on the game itself, there's multiple choices.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
do unbelievably amazing
Stanley
work
decided
all
to
the
go
time,
up
every
to
day.
his
Oh,
boss's
okay.
office, hoping he might have an answer there.
Let it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Recent coworkers for not. Okay, fine. Okay.
That's the total opposite of what you do.
Room closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Executive bathroom. I'm pretty sure they have it locked for specific reasons.
Executive. Oh, well. Real executive times.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Alright, I'm back. My mama called.
Mama!
Wait!
Her mom, not mine.
My mama. Oh no, we're back to sloating! So Beastie dances his way out of the office. Beast Boy, White Boy dances his... Beastie! White Boy dances his way out.
Descending deeper
Not
into
Beast
the
Boy.
building,
He's any
Stanley
other boy.
realized he
I
felt
won't
a
shut
bit
up now.
peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion
Nothing.
in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now?
Why do I feel
when
like
for
I'm about to
years it had
face off
never
against a
occurred to
giant
him?
robot who's
This question
sarcastic?
would not go unanswered for long.
Hello?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, I don't trust that escape. That's like when GLaDOS shows you the thing that says, oh look, there's even a deer outside.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Like I said, I'm gonna do the right way of playing this. And then...
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Isn't that normal jobs?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible?
Having some audio
Had he
difficulties.
truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Yeah.
Happy, or sad, or content.
Jordan, she's outside!
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright, so just give me a second here. I have to go do something real quick and then I'll pop back in. Alright, so. There's specific buttons that I'm supposed to push.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Get dark. What'd I do?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
Oh, are we in
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
Seems like we may be in the
feeling
Emerald
of
Isles.
liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Okay, achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Alright, so that is the good ending. As far as I know. If you guys would like to see more of this game, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, sharing it with your friends, subscribing, and also letting me know in the comment section below what other options I have in this game. And don't forget to give that notification bell a high five so you'll be notified every single time we upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!